All right, guys. I have Ernesto Che Guevara's book here, Notas de Viaje, Diario en Motocicleta. I'm going to read one chapter from the book. It's entitled San Guevara, if I'm not mistaken. Here it is, El Día de San Guevara. All right. This chapter is shorter in the Spanish version than in the English version. All right. Let's get into it, shall we? El Día de San Guevara. El día sábado 14 de junio de 1952, yo, fulano exigio, cumplí 24 años, vísperas del trascendental cuarto de siglo, bodas de plata con la vida, que no me ha tratado tan mal después de todo. Tempranito me fui al río a repetir suerte con los pescados, pero este deporte es como el juego. El que empieza ganando va perdido. Por la tarde jugamos un partido de fútbol en el que ocupé mi habitual plaza de arquero con mejor resultado que las veces anteriores. Por la noche, después de pasar por la casa del doctor Bresani, que nos invitó con una rica y abundante comida, nos agasajaron en el comedor nuestro con el licor nacional, el pisco, del cual Herberto tiene precisa experiencia por sus efectos sobre el sistema nervioso central. Ya picaditos todos los ánimos, el director de la colonia brindó por nosotros en una manera muy simpática y yo, pisqueado, elaboré más o menos lo que sigue. All right, I'm going to switch back, but I'm going to read what that says in English. I'm going to read what I just read in English here. And it goes a little something like, St. Guevara's Day. On Saturday, June 14th, 1952, I, just a lad, turned 24, on the cusp of that transcendental quarter century, silver wedding of a life, which, all things considered, has not treated me so badly. Early in the morning, I went to the river. To try my luck again with the fish, but that sport is like gambling. One starts out winning and ends up losing. In the afternoon, we played football, and I occupied my usual place in goal, with better results than on earlier occasions. In the evening, after passing by Dr. Bresciani's house for a delightful huge meal, they threw a party for us in the dining room of the colony with a lot of the Peruvian national drink, pisco. Alberto is quite experienced regarding its effects on the central nervous system. With everyone slightly drunk and in high spirits, the colony's director toasted us warmly, and I piscoed, replied with something elaborate like the following. All right, so I'll continue in Spanish with what Ernesto Guevara said in the toast. He said, Bueno, es una obligación para mí el agradecer con algo más que con un gesto convencional el brindis que me ofrece el doctor Bresani. En las precarias condiciones en que viajamos, solo queda como recurso de la expresión afectiva la palabra, y es empleándola que quiero expresar mi agradecimiento y el de mi compañero de viaje a todo el personal de la colonia que casi sin conocernos nos ha dado esta magnífica demostración de afecto que significa para nosotros la diferencia de festejar nuestro cumpleaños, como si fuera la fiesta íntima de alguno de ustedes. Pero hay algo más. Dentro de pocos días dejaremos el territorio peruano y por ello estas palabras toman la significación secundaria de una despedida, en la cual pongo de todo mi empeño en expresar nuestro reconocimiento a todo el pueblo de este país, que en forma ininterrumpida nos ha colmado de agasajos desde nuestra entrada por Tacna. Quiero recalcar algo más, un poco al margen del tema de este brindis, aunque lo exiguo de nuestras personalidades nos impidan ser voceros de su causa. Creemos, y después de este viaje más firmemente que antes, que la división de América en nacionalidades inciertas e ilusorias es completamente ficticia. Constituimos una sola raza mestiza que desde México hasta el estrecho de Magallanes presenta notables similitudes etnográficas. Por eso, tratando de quitarme toda carga de provincianismos exiguos, brindo por Perú y por América Unida. In English, he says, "Well, it's my duty to respond to the toast offered by Dr. Bresciani with something more than a conventional gesture. In our presently precarious state as travelers, we only have recourse to words, and I would now like to use them to express my thanks and those of my traveling compañero to all of the staff of the colony who, almost without knowing us, have given us this beautiful demonstration of their affection, celebrating my birthday as if it were an intimate celebration for one of your own. But there is something more. Within a few days, we will be leaving Peruvian territory. So these words have the secondary intention of being a farewell, and I would like to stress our gratitude to all the people of this country who have unfailingly shown us their warmest hospitality since we entered Peru via Tacna. I would also like to say something else unrelated to the theme of this toast. Although our insignificance means we can't be spokespeople for such a noble cause, we believe after this journey more firmly than ever that the division of Latin America into unstable and illusory nations is completely fictional. We constitute a single mestizo race, which from Mexico to the Magellan Straits bears notable ethnographical similarities. And so, in an attempt to rid myself of the weight of small-minded provincialism, I propose a toast to Peru and to a united Latin America. Those are powerful ideas. And then he says, grandes aplausos coronaron mi pieza oratoria. La fiesta que en estas regiones consiste en tomar la mayor cantidad posible de alcohol, continuó hasta las 3 de la mañana, hora en que plantamos banderas. And that means my oratory offering was received with great applause. The party, consisting in these parts of drinking as much alcohol as possible, continued until 3 in the morning, when we finally called it a day. All right, as I mentioned, the English version continues with more in this chapter. Let me see something here. There's more to this chapter than that. I wonder if debut for the little contica, la contiquita se revela. Yes, there's more in the English version to this chapter than in the Spanish version, but that's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it right there, folks. So I just read Saint Guevara Day, one of the chapters in the Motorcycle Diaries, or Notas de Viaje por Ernesto Che Guevara. Ernesto Che Guevara de la Serna. Peace and blessings. We out.
Window seat surfing on the wing. As an adolescent, I dreamed of big things. Climbed to the top of the mountain to see the scene. Petty rap don't want me to have anything. I'm the captain, no jet lag. Bow and jet swag. Floating to the sunset, keep the drinks